Hey, what is up, guys? And this is not the normal setup, but I just want to make this video real quick. Um, Matthew Stafford just got traded, that's what I was trying to say, to the Rams for for Jared Goff, 2 first-round picks, and a third-round pick next year. No, this year, sorry. Which, could be a win for the Rams, but it also could be a loss because that is 2 future possible really good players for them. But I mean, that's them. They've traded their last. They haven't had a first round pick since 2016, which was Jared Goff, and before that is Gurley and Donald, I believe, or something like that. But yeah, that's their picks. So right now, Aaron Donald is their only first round pick that they've drafted since 2014 that is currently on their roster. So that's big, I guess. That part alone. But yeah, so Jared Goff is going to the Lions, and that team is very bad right now. With I don't even the rise right now. I mean, the number one receiver is maybe Jamal Agnew, the return specialist. Because Marvin Jones and Kenny Galladay are both free agents, and they've been doing a lot. So I guess T.J. Hawkinson's going to look good as right now next year. Especially fantasy football. I mean, looks like he's going to be the only target. Because Lions have never been big runners since Barry Sanders, really. So DeAndre Swift's probably going to be receiving back. And so, yeah, Jared Goff is going to have an ugly year next year. I'm willing to bet. But he might prove me wrong. But Jared Goff is going to Detroit, and Matthew Stafford is the only one going to L.A. It was just Matthew Stafford for 3 picks and Jared Goff. I think it was more of the Rams wanting to get rid of that Jared Goff contract, which I agree, because they're paying him, I think, $35 million, which is more than Rodgers. And Jared Goff had one year, and that was when they went to Super Bowl 2018. And he wasn't the greatest. Todd Gurley was going off, and the defense was going off. But the same thing they got in the playoffs this year is because the defense was insane. And yeah, so I think the Rams could win this trade, but right now it's leaning towards the Lions. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how Matthew Stafford is with this high-powered offense. In my opinion, it could be high-powered with the right quarterback. Cam Akers, if he can take a big step and like he was doing in the playoffs in the last 4 games of the whole season, 100 yards, I think almost every game or close, and he was going off. So Cam Akers, Robert Woods, and Cooper Kupp, and Tyler Higbee. And if they sign Gerald Everett, they might, but I don't know if they will. There's reports they might get rid of them. And then they also have that great defense. So the Rams are looking good at the same time, but their future-wise, it's going to be hurting because you might get Stafford maybe 4 years, but those first-round picks are going to hurt him because they can't really build as great a team around him. But the Rams have been great drafting recently, though, too. Not phenomenal, but they've been decent. Jordan Fuller. No, wait. What his name is? Yeah. Safety, he went off. Darius Williams, he's been pretty good. And a lot more. More than first round picks, and they've been playing. They're starters, and they're going off. So, yeah, I mean, if I'm a Rams fan, I'm not worrying too much because I think Matthew Stafford, with that offensive line, which is way better than the Lions' offensive line, he should do some great things. So, yeah. I almost said so, yeah. But for the Lions, this is great for the rebuild because we obviously know they were going to rebuild. They're trying to get younger. So, yeah. So this rebuild, the Lions is going to be interesting. Hopefully they don't mess us up because they have so much to work with right now. New coach, picks on picks on picks, and there's possible more trades they could be making. They get more picks they want to, and now I think it's going to be interesting. They might trade down in the draft now because they don't necessarily need a quarterback. Cause I don't feel like that unless they move Jared Goff somehow, but I doubt that's going to happen. So I feel like Jared Goff is going to be the Lions quarterback for at least this year. He might get moved next year, but yeah. I think that's one of the possibly 10 teams getting. Those are technically two. Those are two possible 10 plus teams that are getting new quarterbacks. You have the Colts, possibly the Patriots, possibly 49ers, the Jaguars, possibly Jets, Falcons, so many more. I missed so many, but yeah, I'm not gonna list them all off. So there's so many teams that quarterbacks are gonna trade up. So I feel like the Lions won this trade by far because they're getting so much draft capital, and they can even trade down and get more draft capital. So yeah, this Lions team hopefully is gonna be built for the future. And if you're a Lions fan, I'd be excited because the future is looking bright. So that's all I got for this video. Yeah, I'm sorry it's going out really late and technically really early. I don't know. How are you getting this? But, yeah. I was kind of just playing video games and I figured to make this video. So, yeah. Thank you guys.